Good morning everybody, and welcome to Ringwood South, and today we're doing a bit of a travelogue today. As you can see, we're in my little car, and today we're going to be heading out to Aylesbury Railex, all being well. I'm just sort of sorting myself out a little bit, but yes, we'll be going to Railex today. We won't be going by train, because I did look into it and it costs too much money to get there by train, and also mainly because of where I live, you have to go kind of cross country in order to get there. So it's going to take me approximately just over an hour and 10 minutes or so to get here, or sorry, to get there I should say. But on the train it's saying it's going to take anything between 2 hours and 3 hours. So it just seems a bit odd just to take the train, and it's going to cost more expensive and take so much more time. So what I've decided to do today is I'm going to take the car instead, give her a little run out. She doesn't normally go very far, so we'll take her for a little spin, and so join me later. The time is now 9:26, and we'll see how we get on and see what time we get there. So bye for now. Well, hello everybody. We've eventually made it to Railex. It's taken just over an hour, so it's not too bad. It's more of a faff actually just to park the car than it is to actually get here. It's actually been a pretty nice journey, but like I said, they've been sort of guiding us to where to park the car, and it's been a bit long-winded, but we got her in the end. So now it's time to go in and see who's about and enjoy the exhibition. So speak to you soon. Bye for now. So good morning everybody, and here we are at Railex, Aylesbury. We've just made it. Let's just show you the building behind me. So hoping for a good day out, and we're going to be filming upon request of Richard from New Junction to make sure that I actually get some footage this time around, because I know I keep promising things and I don't always do it. I'm looking forward to, I think it's Aylesbury that I'm looking forward to layout. I'm really looking forward to BR Green, so I'm really looking forward to that one. So we'll have a go inside and have a look and see what it's about. Bye for now. It is really nice, I like this. I like all the warehouses.
Oh right, yes, thank you.
Is it all scratch built, or do you...
Yeah. Most of it, yeah.
I like this little pop-out bit in the end. It's just a nice little extension that just gives you that little bit extra.
Extra bit of space for the headshot, really.
So cool. How big is the actual layout?
8 feet, I think.
8 feet?
2 4-foot boards, yeah.
And it's like is it 2 feet wide? Or it doesn't quite look it.
How wide's the layout, Carl? How wide's the layout?
It's about 1.5 feet or 2 feet.
Yeah, he's just going to measure it for you.
No, it's fine. It's just amazing what you've done in such a small space. And I'm really, I mean, you can really 2 foot. You can really see the effort that's gone into putting this together. I love the coal drops and everything. It looks absolutely brilliant. I love it. So these warehouses are they like I said, the actual kit built, but or scratch built completely.
Yeah, the laser cut. It has a laser cut base. I'll show you some.
Yeah, sure. That'd be fantastic. Is it DC? DCC?
DCC. Yeah.
I've got the laser cut interior.
Oh, okay. Do you mind if I record it?
Yeah, of course.
No, it's just I've got a YouTube channel, so I'm just gonna sort of doing my kind of. Oh wow!
So you've got a laser cut, and then you just glue your embossed plastic card on the top, basically.
Is that what this is? Is this is the walls. This is like
this is
wheels, the wheel sheets. Yeah, they can be quite expensive, can't they?
Yeah, but you know, it gives a good result.
No, you can see. Yeah, no, I've used this stuff before. It does give a great result.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like the various stages as you go up and down. So you started. That's the plane, and then you.
Yeah, that's it. Move down. Yeah.
And then you just picked out individual bricks.
Yeah. There's an article in Model Railway Journal now a couple of years ago on how this was all done.
No, it's just so.
And then the windows are laser cut. So these are examples of all the.
Yeah, well, because I'm doing a low relief factory sort of thing at the moment, and I'm trying to get some windows done.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I was and I'm really impressed with that footbridge because that is so impressive. And that's completely scratched.
Everything's from Halifax.
Right.
So all the buildings are from Halifax.
So this is based on a real.
No, it's not. It's all real buildings put together in a make-believe setting.
Yeah. I mean, I just love it's really impressive. I always kind of like that's the. I guess I mean it's quite difficult to tell on this layout because there's so much to really like. I like the warehouses. I love the coal drop because the detail down here is absolutely amazing. But the standout feature right in the middle really is the footbridge.
Yeah, it was a signature feature of the model really. That's what it was meant to be really.
And is that like the wheels varigirder kits that you kind of span across?
The what? Sorry, the
wheels varigirder kits that you span across.
Yeah, you just join out the sections you want to span the gap.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I've used them on the back as well, but I've extended it upwards just with some extra
plastic struts or something like that. No, I mean, considering that this is only 8 feet, it shows you how much you can do in such a small space.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. No, you don't need a lot of space.
And do you just store it away at home, or has it just got its own dedicated spot?
Well, I can set it up at home, or just store it depending on how it fits really.
It's just really lovely. You can really see the effort. I mean, I like the BR blue as well. Do you have sound on this? Is it just?
No, there is sound, but it's quite subtle. I don't like to have it really noisy. So,
Yeah.
So, it tends to get sometimes a bit drowned.
Well, especially when you've got everybody else around you, it kind of drowns everybody out, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I think sound can be a bit
overpowering.
It can irritate a lot of people around you and other layers.
Yeah.
So I tend to have it to right now.
No, I mean it's fantastic. It really is. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you are very welcome.
So that was Hebbel Vale Goods.
That's it. That's fine. That's Kimberley. Oh, the Haswell Park. What's the reason I need to get a photograph? Okay, I might have a photo. Yeah, I'll have a look to see what's.
Yes, definitely, because I know Gilbert well. He's somebody I would like to be successful.
Oh yeah, there's a sort you put something in the museum.
So did he.
Yeah.
mind me filming you.
No.
I was just admiring your back scenes. Because when you see like a lot of it's photographic these days, there's so much character in this painted back scene. So cute. Nicely framed. Love the back scenes.
Now you put me under pressure seeing things like that.
I've just started doing BR green and stuff like that, and I come across your layout on YouTube.
Oh, that one that was taken at Bonnybridge a month ago.
Oh really?
There's one that was at Bonnybridge, it's all in green diesel and it's absolutely cracking it.
Yeah.
I don't have the link, unfortunately.
I just love all this sort of undulations of it all. It's not, nothing's kind of...
That's the way that the railway's seen it in the countryside. The country wasn't conveniently planned.
And the thing is, one of the other things I kind of take note is that a lot of people these days use a lot of ID back scenes and things like that, photographic back scenes, and they look great. But you've got a plain blue one, which I think looks equally as great because your foreground does all the work for you.
Nobody's ever commented adversely about it.
No.
Yeah,
No, because I think with well, I'm not saying just ID, but anything that's photographic, I think if it's got, you know, unless it's perfect, it just looks wrong. It's like when you start getting the air bubbles coming through in the creases, it really looks kind of. And sometimes I just think just having a plain blue one just works just as well. Because I bought this. It's become one of my favourite diesel locomotives. I bought a Class 24, a really BR green, really dirty weathered one, and it just looks absolutely superb.
Ian, have you got your 24?
No, I didn't bring my 24. No, it's got a diesel.
Are you running steam today?
Running steam, winding it late steam and very early diesel. So we've got a 26 and a rail bus, and that's about it, and a DMU. You know the rail buses didn't run there in the borders, but it looks good running them through the
No, but to be honest, it looks befitting. It looks like it belongs there.
It looks like a meant thing.
There's just always something to learn from all these layouts. It doesn't matter what gauge you do.
Ian's saying they didn't run here. Ian is saying they didn't.
Yeah.
But this is an enlarging arrangement run.
Exactly.
So it could have run here.
So this isn't based on anywhere in particular?
It is. It's based on the Waverley route.
Oh, the Waverley
line
route.
that went from Edinburgh to Carlisle.
Right, okay.
It was closed.
It is what, the Dr. Beecham era and it...
Yeah, so he had been marked out before he retired.
Yeah.
The imports.
Yeah, no, exactly.
The station building is based on the one at Shank End.
And is that a scratch built building?
Yes.
Are all your buildings scratch built?
Yep. Unless there happens to be one that's convenient, but they're all, everything I think is good.
Yeah.
Viaduct.
Yeah, the viaduct's beautiful. It is. I just love all the little details. I mean, even if you've got the telegraph poles that kind of wind along the side of the bridge. And the track work is beautiful as well.
Right,
Yes.
it is SMP track work.
SMP.
The sleeper spacing.
Yeah, that's what I'm... Yeah,
Better.
yeah, it
More
does.
accurate.
And it's all these little things that kind of, at least to me, they ping out. They really do.
The thing that people ask us, the dry stone walling. This,
Yeah.
who makes it?
Yeah.
Not me.
Is it hanging basket liner?
No. But this.
Oh, the actual walling. Sorry.
They're all individual pieces.
Wow, so that's a labour of love for somebody.
Yeah. The guy who did it, he's not quite right.
Yeah.
But then he never was right. It's aluminium foil.
So is this actually some of this like hanging basket liner?
This is,
I know some people do.
But additional thing, something called flock
Yeah.
added to it.
But because I've been tempted to use it, but I've never really used it before. I like the idea because I think it looks quite realistic. How easy is it to use in terms of to fit it? Is it how do you glue it in place and stuff like that?
How do you get the
You know, is it hanging basket liner?
Originally, no, there's no hanging basket liner.
Oh, okay, because I know some people use that.
This was MGB underfelt many years ago, underbonnet insulation.
Oh, okay.
MGB, same idea, but none of it's left.
But I mean, how do you like glue stuff like that down? How do you use it? What on hanging basket liner? Does that work?
You stick that down and just.
Oh, okay. Because I really was because I kind of feel it looks a bit more. I mean, I like the idea of using it and then after because it looks more realistic.
Just gotta stick it down and then pull it apart to tease it out.
Yeah, of course.
The best way maybe is to actually. What I did was I dyed this with.
Yeah, some people do, or give it a light spray paint or something.
Just dyeing it's probably better, but it's trying nowadays to get dye that is not all environmentally friendly.
Yeah.
The good old basic dyes. And we used, what was it, Dion green.
Oh, you can still get that stuff from like B&Q.
Let it soak through, then let it dry out, and glue it down, and then pull it apart. At least you've got a basic green colour.
Yeah, because Dylon's stuff that you get out of like Wilco's and B&Q, that's readily available, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Any kind of green, but not too dark.
Yeah.
Lightish green, but not.
But some people just get the basic colour, and then after
if you soak it in, it's soaked into the fibres. It's easier then, and then you've got a base colour. Because if you actually look at the moors aren't all one uniform green colour. There's various different hues and shades. So that gives you a chance. Then you can add your woodland scenics, because that's all just woodland scenics, tuff and stuff. And that's lint, surgical lint that's been dyed and stuck on, and then you can pull it off.
Right.
And that's a 50-50.
Oh,
sometimes it comes away and sometimes it doesn't.
So I'm going to ask you a different question this time. This 26, because I was kind of doing a bit of a green thing. This tender first, is that to help with braking?
That's to help the braking, yeah. It's a brake tender.
Right. Is it very common?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Back in the day, was it?
Yeah, well, in the early 60s, yes, in the green diesel days, yes.
And non-fitted
freights just to give that extra bit of weight, because the diesel engines weren't as heavy as the steam engines, so the brakes was the braking.
Yeah.
So it just helped.
It's good to see.
If you want one, you've got to build a kit of one. That's the only problem.
He was just explaining to me. Oh, what was he got? He was just explaining to me about your station building, because that was based on.
It's Shank End, which is still in existence as a house, and the signal box is still in existence as a garden shed.
And is that scratch built? Is it completely?
Yeah, scratch built, yeah.
Is that kind of like a plaster and scribing type of thing?
Yes, that was a cardboard. That's a cardboard carcass and a.
It's amazing what you can do.
Ready mixed polyfiller.
But you say like this Frabus does look like it's supposed to be here.
It does, doesn't it? It does. Although they never ran, and they weren't tried in this part of Scotland. They were used more in the west of Scotland, around Ayrshire and up in Perthshire and things like that. But they never ran them.
So you've got your little water tower there that I wanted to. So you got your steps. So they do maintenance on the top, do they? Because I'm currently building a water tower, and I was kind of the top looked a bit plain, and I was kind of wanting to understand the kind of logic. So do they need to sometimes come up?
I don't know. I just put a roof on it because it was apparently to protect
it
from the frost.
And
nobody over 20 years has said anything to me, so I wouldn't worry about it.
No. I mean, I've been kind of looking at Google and looking at the images and trying to understand, because obviously I'm not from this era. My time.
Some actually were open, and yes, but they did have covers on them, obviously further north because of the bad weather.
Yeah, so it didn't freeze over.
Yes, that's a bit.
And then what I assume that they needed to use as steps to climb on top to maintenance.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
That was just purely simply from a photograph.
Yeah.
And it was like
that's a lot of
wood and whatever. So yeah, it's a all scratch built and bunching.
No, it's absolutely fantastic. It's just good to get this really idea of it. I mean, and even the platform.
If you're going to do it, you have to put the ground in first.
Yeah.
And then add your track. You can't do it the opposite way around. You can't do the Flat Earth Society where you add your hills. You've got to have it contour it out.
Yeah,
his idea being
I've only just
falls away.
I've only just come across this layout recently, and it's just like it's just something. It's very enchanting. It's got a lot of character to it.
My wife would disagree with you there when she trips over and tries to get into the freezer. But other than that,
Move this layout out the way.
I keep saying to when he's out at Glasgow, you want to come and see the layout? Why do I need
But
to
I mean,
see
it's
it
not.
and see it
But when
out
it's
and
at
share it?
home, it's broken up. I take it.
It lives in the shed in its individual boards.
Yeah.
So we go to a show.
So is this actually your layout?
This is my layout, yes. And the guys all helped me build it. And work
Yeah.
on it. Without them, it would never have been here.
Yeah, yeah.
It would never be in the state it's in. So.
And I'm assuming what this is DCC, is it?
No,
Or
no,
this?
it's analogue, good old-fashioned analogue.
Oh,
Yes, good old-fashioned.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Some technology.
No, it brings its own. It's sort of a good thing and a bad thing. I was using DC for a long, long time, and I've just had to. I had to move, so now I've started building a new end-to-end layout, and I'm bringing that to DCC. But now it's just trying to get all my old locals converted to DCC.
That's
and
not cheap.
no, I mean it's not a huge amount of them, but
It's
it's
expensive.
yeah.
Yes. Oh, well, my son's into DCC, and well, I just yes. How much for a chip?
But then again, I mean, how long has this layout been in the making? Is it like quite?
Well, if I was saying Craig's 23 in August, and I think this was on the go before him by about a year, maybe. So it must be. We think it's about 25 years since I decided I was going to start it.
Right.
It
So
first
how?
appeared, I think, in 1993 at Model Rail.
This.
But it
No.
a station, and it's
So you so basically you started with a small piece and then you've gradually extended
I
it.
just took a mad notion to build a layout, and it build an end-to-end layout, and have it for Glasgow in a year, and we did it the best we could, and it's evolved. This has evolved.
Yeah, but like anything.
Yeah, it's been in its present form since 1998.
So it must be the reason
we
why.
moved on to go to Worley in 1998 to Paul Show.
So the reason why I asked is I was just thinking, is it in terms of if you wanted to convert it, it must be a bit of a nightmare now, is it? Because it's been.
I'm happy doing this as it is.
Yeah.
I personally don't see any benefit in DCC, to be honest.
Don't you like the sound version of it?
I don't like steam sound. It doesn't sound right.
Oh right, okay.
My son's into diesel, and some of his sound diesels are absolutely
Yeah.
great. He's 37s, and he's got a new DAPL 73.
Yeah.
Really fantastic. Even his mother was quite impressed
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the noise it makes. But
The thing with me for steam, it isn't so much the sound, it's the smoke.
yeah, the O-Gauge, I don't know whether you've seen a Mike Bissett from Scotland. Mike's got a St Marnock shed. It's an O-Gauge layout, and it's all done in steam. That Craig used to work in his layout,
Yeah.
and round about. And the O-Gauge sound, an A4 or an A3 in sound with the steam, and because it costs them a small fortune in the smoke and stuff, but it just makes the part coming into the shed.
No,
and all
yeah, in the
that
bigger
cracking
gauges it
noise.
does. I always think that in this smaller gauge, I don't think it kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it's the problem is to me, and it's just maybe
It's the
being-
timing, isn't it?
It's the G39. There's none of them preserved. So how can they record the G39 sound?
Yeah.
And most engines and a lot of locomotives, they played around with them anyway. So they're all variants.
Yes, that's
You're
right, I
saying
know.
about sound, I mean, looking from Peterborough, I can remember being a small lad, and when my grandfather was a driver, they lived at Newark, going to watch the locomotives and fighting the track, all the scratching, you don't get out of this.
The steam engines have different sound to diesel. I mean, you hear a diesel, even a 37 or whatever it is, it's just there. But as you say, the steam engines, the fighting and squeaking and scratching of the track. And the track in those days maybe weren't as well maintained as it is, or as well ballasted. I don't know what it is, I look at a steam sound DCC and I go,
I don't know whether you get the same, but I've been to shows with layouts and that. With the club I used to be in, and sometimes I have diesels and they'll just be on half an hour.
yes.
I mean, it might sound nice and they did usually in the real world, train comes and it comes.
I mean, I always think back to the lights of Glasgow, Queen Street with the 27s ticking over, or Glasgow Central with the DMUs, you couldn't see for the blue haze. But as you say, they weren't there all the time, they were in, and they were maybe ticking over 10 minutes out. They're not sitting in the layout making that noise, and I don't know what it is, it's maybe been at shows as well, but the pitch from some of the speakers, it just is something that gets right in the back of your head.
I suppose a full day of it, yeah.
Yeah,
So this is Hewitt's Bridge, and this is kind of like the history of it. And I have to say, this is the one layout that I was really looking forward to seeing. And he's been really helpful, as you can probably hear, and really kind to talk to me and talk me through his layout and everything and the various techniques and things. It's been really, really informative. It's just so beautiful, the layout, the various textures and colours. There's just so much to learn from these layouts, I tell you. 10 foot by 3 foot, right. So the Carla Sutherland, 10 foot by 3 foot.
So there's no range of it, one roof, and there's some supports back there. And it's 2 5-foot baseboards.
I love that 25.
And I wish I'd done it. Well, I've never made a layout before, it's the only layout I've ever done. Oh, okay. So it's more like a view blockers. Would you excuse this?
This is ace.
Right, there we are. Is that it? Good choice.
This layout is absolutely huge. All the way down there. DMS.
fancy doing something? You know you want.
That's cool. That is so good. Love it. Yeah.
50 miles, so
Yeah.
they still have costs.
No, whatever. I think it would be sort of that sort of size, because it's a side and an end and a core, something's got through. So I probably think the car for the box.
Oh, right. Great.
put this one down as having quite a lot of promise. We've got a funny ballast colour does have in the west side of the but it's little correct. Not constantly adjusted, it is very different. Well, wire structures. On the cruiser side, yes, there was a stop, so when we came to a stop, so it's all right. Low budgets often troops and yeah, obviously. This is giving me motorised motorways, and then they did it for UK, so.
I always say to my boy, trains are long indeed. By definition, long indeed. The old trains are even longer. Good night.
How did the signal up so the trains need to stop?
What's this one? I told you about what's the number? Right
V2. That's a V2. The V2 didn't stop the red signal.
It's not a red signal.
There, on the signal. See?
So good afternoon everybody and welcome back to my home, Sheffield-on-Loddon, and I just wanted to say that I got back safely and just give you my final thoughts and conclusions, and also give you a brief layout update because I think I need to do so because it's been a little while. So it's just I'll just tack that on the end really. It's been really good today. I've really enjoyed myself. It's been a good day out, although I felt that the £9 entrance fee was a bit expensive for what it was. The quality of the layouts were very good though, can't really fault that, and the people behind the layouts were really friendly and helpful, and as you heard and saw, you know, I got chatting to a fair number of them, asking them questions and things, and trying to work out their thought process and how they do things and how they went about it and who they spoke to or which companies they used or what type of materials they used. So it was really it was really very interesting. I also met a fellow YouTuber, Steve from Steam Model Railway, and I also met Phil Parker from BRM magazine. So I had another discussion with him as well, so that was about another 10-15 minutes that I had just picking his brain. It was nice to meet him, really friendly chap. Yeah, I do love BRM actually. Out of all the magazines out there, it probably is one of my more favourite ones, the ones that I'm more in tune with in terms of how I can relate to a magazine basically. Obviously there's a number of them, like there's Hornby magazine and there's Continental Modeler and Railway Modeler and various others, but BRM I tend to sort of relate to more than most. So it's nice to actually have a chat with him and just, you know, see him and then just discuss railway modelling in general with him. So I've really enjoyed that. And obviously you guys have seen some of the exhibits there, so I hope you enjoyed that footage. I came away feeling quite proud of myself actually, because I got away quite lightly this time round, because I didn't buy a huge amount. Now, I mean, it's going to sound a bit silly because I'm going to show you something in a little while that might kind of think, oh, it blows that out of the water, but from the actual exhibition point of view, I came away relatively lightly. Let me show you what I got first of all. In terms of, I only got 2 wagons. They're both exactly the same. This is for my sort of green period, kind of bringing in the coal. I want to get a third one. This is for my new building, which those of you who've been watching my scratch building will know that I'm building the coal and water tower building, the all-in-one. So I'm continuing with that. And just to reiterate, if you haven't come across that video yet, that tomorrow night, 8 PM, Bank Holiday Monday, I will be doing the roof. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. So I've got these 2 wagons. So that they only cost me £9 each, which I thought was a real bargain from Oxford Rail. This is the sort of money. Sorry, we've thrown them around. That I really want to pay for the wagons. I don't really want to be, I mean, because prices are going up continuously for wagons and coaches and stock locomotives, that I really, it's really kind of getting a bit out of hand, to be honest. And I still think that £9 for a wagon, I think, is pretty decent value for money. So I'm really pleased with these. And so they're both exactly the same. I want to get a third one, so if I can get a third one, I'll get a third one to go with it. And what I'm trying to do is create a mixed freight load. So that's what I bought from there. And also I bought an 8-pin decoder, and there's a reason why I bought one. I bought one already for this particular, but it turns out I needed 2. So I'm about to give you a brief update on the layout and the reason why I've needed 2 decoders for one particular unit. And I'll show it to you right now. So here is my class 105 green unit at DMU, and it's got the half yellow ends, and the product code is 31327. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking, well, you just said you got away lightly from the exhibition. Well, I didn't actually buy this from the exhibition. This I actually bought last week on eBay, and it was sold as new. It wasn't new, but it was sold as new. Apparently it's mint in box, never been run. And I got it for a steal, really, to be honest. I've said this once before, and I'll say it again. I've been a bit silly before where I've bought locomotives, sold them, and I've ended up buying them back. And this was another one. I paid brand new for 105, exactly the same as this, for about, I think it's about £69.99 or 75 quid, something, for for brand new about, I don't know how many years ago. And I thought, well, I'm not really going to use it, so I sold it on. And then I realised I wanted to get a DMU for my green period, which I'm really getting back into. And I thought, damn, I wish I kept that 105. And it was the exact same 105 as this, exactly the same. And then this one come up on eBay. And I mean, I managed to get it for a steal, really. I mean, considering for today's prices, because I was looking at other DMUs, green ones. 101s, I think, are going for about around the £100 mark. The thumper is like 225, which I kind of wanted, but that I couldn't really justify that. Two bills, I think, was also around over £100. I think it's 120, 130, something like that. And I come across this one on eBay, and I bought it for pretty much the same price I bought the other one, which was 75 quid. So it took its time getting here, but it got here in the end, and all is well. To be fair, I haven't actually tested this on DCC. That's why I've got the two decoders for it, because I didn't realise that I needed to put a decoder on these ones, the early DMUs, the 101s and the 105s. They need two separate decoders. So I bought one originally thinking it just needed one, and I bought another one today because, excuse me, I was actually thinking of buying a sound decoder for it, and DC Kits were actually at the show, and I was umming whether to get a sound decoder for it or whether to get a sound decoder for my 24 or whether I was going to. So in the end, I just thought, no, because I'm not sure, I'm just going to leave it, and I'll just get the decoder, a standard decoder, 8-pin decoder, because that 8-pin decoder can go on one of my other locomotives should I decide to put sound in this later on. So I can still run this as it is. So that's the first bit. And now we're going to go on to the layout update. So I'm not quite sure where I left you from the last layout update, to be honest. So we're just going to show what I think you haven't seen, and then we'll take it from there, really. Recently I purchased this digger, and then I've got this one here. I've got this crane here, or another loader. So I've got a little construction, because I'm going to have a little ballast thing in the middle. I also managed to get these two lorries. One's from the National Coal Board, the other one is Redland, and so they're both. So I bought these two. Again, these two were like literally a bargain as well, because they're old stock, and so because he basically hadn't inflated the prices with the Batman and Oxford and all the other ranges. He just sells them at the same price that he paid for them, and just left them with the original markup. So he's had them in the shop for about 3 years or so, and they were never sold. So by today's prices, I got these for pretty good money. So that's that bit. I'm going to give you a quick look on my scratch build, because the reason why I'm going to do that is because I'm really conscious about the stream. The quality of the stream in terms of its whether it's HD or whatever, it just doesn't seem to show just how much work. It doesn't quite capture all the detail of the actual building itself, and so what I did, if I do it recorded, basically the quality is a lot better, so you can actually see it and actually see a better view of what the building actually looks like. The reason why I do the live streams, and I said it in the past, is just that sometimes it's easier for me to demonstrate what I'm doing live, and then people can ask questions as I'm going along, as opposed to me doing it recorded and then one of you guys put it in a comment, and then sometimes it doesn't necessarily, the reply doesn't come out as well in the comments, so sometimes it's easier just to do it live, which is why I do it. So this is the actual building. So I've prepped it ready for tomorrow night's stream. This is basically how it is for tomorrow night's stream, because tomorrow I'm going to show you how I've done the paint effects with the rust and everything like that. It isn't finished yet, because basically I think what I'm going to be doing is, let me just show you, because another thing that I've done is, this is some of that white plastic card that I was using for and I'm going to I've done that already. That's all nice and dry now, because I'm actually going to block this first window out on both sides, and I'm going to put a crane coming out, a water crane coming out from the sides here, because I didn't see in one of the pictures that it does do that. So what I'm going to use for that is I'm going to use the sprue that Tony gave me, and basically use the actual sprue itself, and then I'm going to use one of the ladders to put down the side of the building. So that's more sort of detailing work that I need to do on that. But just to give you a glimpse of what I'll be doing tomorrow, as you can see, I don't know if it will come out, all the different various shades and stuff like that. So what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, and I'll show you that right now, is, if you're interested, is basically this, where it's all rusted underneath, and where it's all dirty and mucky underneath where the steam has come under. So basically I'm going to show you how to do that already, and if you haven't quite seen the first or the second part of my scratch build, then feel free, the videos are out there to be looked at and to be seen. Another little project that I've been doing on the side is this. This is just the coffee sticks, the famous coffee sticks that we seem to collect. And basically what that is coffee sticks basically mounted onto a Gauge Master platform carriage siding. So basically now I'm going to paint this all up, detail it, and actually just put it on the inside of the building, but basically on this side. So then when the wagons line up, they'll line up against here, so you can take the loads off and put them onto the platform. So that's going to go inside the building. And then the other thing I've done is my water tower. That's also been given a coat of red oxide paint, and I'm going to be doing the same effects on that as I did on the underneath of that building there. So that will have a few rust spots, and this will be dirtied down and everything like that. So I'll be doing that as well. So that concludes the video, everyone, and I hope you've enjoyed your video. Enjoyed the video, I should say. And thanks for tuning in, and thanks for watching as always, and until the next time. And oh yeah, just before I go, like I said, as well as the stream tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, Bank Holiday Monday, I'm also going to the Watercress Line Diesel Gala next Sunday. So if any of you guys are available or happen to live in the area or are thinking of going and you see me along, then by all means come and say hello, and I'll be more than happy to see everybody, like I normally do anyway. So yeah, just to let you guys know that I'll be going to the Autumn Watercress Line Diesel Gala next Sunday, for those of you who are interested. So until the next time, and bye from Ring of South. Bye for now.